and sometimes. Alrighty, everyone, we got some more data-driven football here. This time we're going to do it with actual cards and dice on the tabletop here. So, yeah, another one of our 2022 playoff games. This is Seattle at San Francisco. Seattle at San Francisco. And with this, we'll be using all of the supplemental charts. So there's a bunch of supplemental charts that you can use to kind of fine tune each of your teams. Ooh. We will be using those as well. If I can find any room. If I can find any room. That's a good question. Can I find any room? Put this one over here on this side. There. I did find some room. All right, so data-driven football, super good system, super fun. You do need to order some special dice. I actually ordered these for the baseball. And to get the football, you need 5 dice. You need the defensive dice plus the offensive dice. You can order these on eBay. I actually just ordered 2 sets of the dice for myself. They're like, I don't know, $30 or something with shipping and everything for 2 sets. So if you only need 1 set, I would recommend you get 2 just in case. But if you go to eBay and just type in data driven football, you should find the dice. You should see something that looks like this with the red and a green dice as well. So you should be getting 5 dice. For like $12 and some odd cents. Not a bad deal. Anyways, if you want to play this game, you're going to need the dice. Or you can be like me and make your own dice because I'm super cool that way. But anyways, let's get to the game. Show it off in all of its gloriness. So obviously there's the football field, which takes up a lot of space, to be honest. I might change my mind on this. Because it takes up so much space. I think I am. I think I am going to get out my other football field, which is a lot smaller. This way I can bring the camera down and you guys can see more of the charts, which is the main part of the game. So, okay, bear with me. Bear with me. We just for space, I think it'll be probably better if I can use my little tiny. Oh, and I can even do that with the clock. And so there we go. Oh, my little flag broke. Darn it. My little flag broke. All right, we'll put we'll put Seattle on this side, San Francisco on this side. My little dials sit up there very nicely. So San Francisco and Seattle. All right, now I need to get my little pegs. All right, we'll start this at the 15-minute mark. That sounds like a good option. Visitors obviously over here. Home team over there. Excuse me. 35-yard line. We'll make the brown the ball. First down will be white. And that'll be good enough for now. Don't worry about putting these away. I'll do that later. Offline. Let's see, can you see the... Yeah, I guess you can. So we'll put the 0-0 there. Gotta find the other 0. What the hell? There it is. Jesus. Last one, of course. All right. Seattle. San Francisco. But now we've got a little bit more room. So I'm not scrunched up. And we can actually zoom you guys down the field, I think. Zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay. And now the last thing I need is up in the top right hand corner, we're going to have to put Seattle, San Francisco. All right. We don't have to worry about that. Offensive dice, defensive dice. Okay. Now the last thing is I'm going to be using the offensive, defensive solitaire dice chart, which shows us that San Francisco 49ers pass the ball 55% of the time. 55. So you will see that I will keep San Francisco over here with a little 55 as a reminder. If it's 55 or less on the percentile dice, then it would be a pass. And because of this, I'm actually going to be adding in the ball roller here. So the top number there, the red and the white, will be the dice roll. So when I click it, it tells me 33. Oh, it's a pass. Then from there, there is this 2022 solitaire play chart that I can see on a run goal or a pass goal, what their defense or what their play call is. All right. And for the defense, there is a different chart. It is, I have to get it. It's going to take me a second because there's this, you got to get it out of the solitaire rule booklets. Data-driven football, supplemental, solitaire instructions, I think would be good. Okay. All right. I'm still getting things perfectly set up for everyone out there. How do I zoom the fuck in? For some reason, my Adobe Acrobat is not... All right, there we go. Let me... take a screenshot of that. And I'll just put it on my desktop over here. And it basically tells you what the defense is calling based upon what the offense is calling. And you roll the regular dice. So we can roll these dice. We can figure out what the defense would be calling, whether it's a run or pass. Oh, and that's the last thing. So the offense will be right. Okay, so I need one more set of D10s, and that will be the black dice. Save on the bottom. And so whatever the black dice is, that'll be what the defense rolls to see. So the defense knows how often. So the solitaire, you're going to roll to see what the offense does, pass or run, and then what kind of pass or run it is. And then the defense knows that you pass 57% of the time, so they know. So 57% of the time they will guess pass. And if they guess pass, then there's a chart. And if they guess run, then there's a different chart for what the defenses they call. So without further ado, you'll see it all in action as we go. San Francisco's at home, so Seattle will get the coin toss. We're going to have the home team, it will be the blue dice. The visitor will be with white dice. Whoever rolls higher will win the coin toss. And then if the total of the dice is even, they will receive the ball. If it's odd, they will kick the ball. So let's see. Again, blue is for San Francisco, white is for Seattle. And if the total, in this case, if this was rolled, San Francisco would get it. It ends up being even, so they would receive. Even, receive, odd, kick. Right? Here we go. So Seattle won the toss, and it's an odd number, so they're going to kick. So Seattle's going to kick. They deferred to the second half. Seattle wins, but they're going to defer, so that means they're going to kick off. All right, so they're kicking off from their 35. And away we go. Data-driven football 2022 playoffs. The way this is done is this is red is either a 1, 2, or 3, so it's either 10, 20, or 30. And then these two dice are added together. So this would be a 5, so that'd be a 35. All right, so that's how you read these dice. Each of these dice is different in the way it's designed. You can say this one goes from 0 to 5. This dice goes from 0 to 4. It's got 2 zeros on it. And this dice has got 1, 1, 2 2s, and 3 3s. So it's much more common to roll a 3 than a 2, and 2's more common than a 1. And so there's a whole chart on the percentage. Like if you wanted to roll like a 13% chance of something, you can use these dice to get a 13% chance because of the different variations on the dice. Anyways, kicking off is Seattle from their own 35. I rolled a 23, 71 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, way deep in the end zone. And San Francisco will take it first and 10 on their 25-yard line. All right. So let's see. Again, San Francisco 55% of the time. So again, the red and the white number tells us, is it a pass or is it a run? 55 or less, it's a pass. And then this is a percentile number that will tell us, like, if it's a run, this is like San Francisco calls a line plunge. 42% of the time, they will call an off tackle. If it's 43 to 71, they will call a end run on a 72 to 96. And they will call a draw play on a 97 to 100 if it's a run, and the same thing with the pass. So you'll see it in action. Here we go. So rolling for San Francisco, they rolled a 0-5, so it's going to be a pass. 46 on the pass for San Francisco is going to be a short pass. So it's going to be a short pass. And now Seattle, yes, rolled a 49, so they also guessed pass. Again, if the black dice are 55 or less, they guess a pass, and they did guess pass. And so with the pass, defensive formation, I rolled a 24 pass. 24 is going to be a D, so they're going to go with a nickel defense and a short pass. So let's see what happens with the offense and the defense. Oh, come here, dice. Don't go anywhere. Offense, doing a short pass. Rolls an 18. And that's going to be defensive penalty 15. Defensive penalty 15. Seattle rolls a 3. And that would be a QT result. So you'll get the matrix here. There's an offensive penalty. Pretty much the penalty overrides anything that happens, as you can see. So yellow penalty rules the day. So, there is a pre and a post for line of scrimmage. Seattle doesn't have any adjustments on that, just the 5 offensive. There's no defense. Sometimes you can adjust whether or not it's a defensive penalty or not. But you can see they don't have any of that, so we don't have to worry about that. So we do need to complete this play because QT results, the quarterback is trapped. So we have to roll this dice again to see what they roll. They rolled a 12. And so that would be an offensive 5 penalty. So there's 2 penalties on the first play. A defensive 15 and an offensive 5 so far. Let's roll something else. 35. 35 short is a black and a QT result. So black versus a QT. The QT wins. Overrides the incompletion. So quarterback is trapped. And so now we're rolling on the QT for San Francisco. And it's a 16. 16, so it'd be minus 4 yards. San Francisco, do they have any adjustments on that? They do not. But because it's a 15 and a 5, they will accept the 15-yard penalty. Let's say it was, illegal hands to the face or whatever. And it's going to be a first down. And we have 1 tick off the clock. Woohoo! Finally getting going here. All right, so now let's see. 1st and 10 again. Oh, I should have. Right. First down. First quarter. That's fine. Yeah, I won't worry about the timeouts for now. That's all right. Okay. So, 1st and 10, San Francisco. And they rolled a 52, so it's going to be a pass. 86 on the pass. 86 is going to be a long pass. They're going deep. And for Seattle, they rolled a pass as well. So they got to see what kind of defense they're calling. 30, 3-0-0, 30 is an E defense. So a dime defense against a long pass. So let's see what happens. Long pass, 3-0-0. Pass interference, 18 yards down the line. And a 2, which would be a blank. So nothing there. So pass interference is going to override it. 18 yards and a first down. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 yards. And another timeout after this play. So we played a whole 20 seconds, and it's literally been like 20 seconds into the game, and it's probably cost like 5 commercial breaks. It's crazy. Everyone is cheating tonight. What's going on? Yes. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do the offense, figure out what they get, and then do the defense and figure out what they get so I don't get confused. All right, so offense, roll. 0-1, so it's going to be another pass, and 99 is going to be a sideline pass. He rolls a 14 on the sideline. 13 yards and out of bounds. Let's see what the defense rolls. The defense calls for a pass. Defense called for a pass, and they are a 22 on the pass. And they're going with D against a long, which is, they're doing some good defense. They cause pass nickel defense. And a 2, which happens to be a blank. So, 13 and a blank is going to be 13 yards. And since there's a star there, means it's out of bounds. Play goes out of bounds. Check the timing rule. So the timing rule is normally it's 40 seconds, but that can be adjusted. So 10, 20, 30, 40. There we go. Finally, a little bit of time and 13 yards. 10, 11, 12, 13. Down to the 26-yard line. First and 10. 26-yard line. San Francisco driving. Here we go. 54, it's a pass. 0-5 on the pass. It's going to be a screen pass. Throwing a lot of passes here. 25 on the pass is a blank. Defense rolls a 78. They're going to do a run. Run. They rolled a 25 on the run. 25 is going to be a B. All right. B and a 1 is a blank. So 25 is a blank and a blank. A black is incompletion. A white, it means no adjustment, so it's going to stay incompletion. And it's going to stay second down and 10. Second down and 10. San Francisco, 24. So that means 55 or less. Again, they will pass on a 55 or less. At a 69 on the pass, it's going to be a medium pass. So this time they're going to go medium. 21. 28 yards if the defense doesn't stop it. 84, so they guessed run again. A 35 on the run is F. They're going to do a blitz. They're going to try a blitz. And a 1 on a medium is no adjustment. If it would have been a 2, it would be a black, but a white means no adjustment. So 28 and no adjustment is going to be a 28-yard touchdown pass. Because they're at the 25. So 28 yards is touchdown. And just like that, it's 6-0 pending the extra point. Pending the extra point. And the extra point will be good on anything but a 26. Anything but a 26. It's a 32, so the extra point is up and is good. And it is 7-0 early in the game here. San Francisco. And 13 minutes, so that drive only took 2 minutes. Just doing a break, playing my History Maker Golf to get my laundry folded. Are you gonna play some more? Are you playing some more? So now they are gonna have to kick off from their 35. And kicking off. San Francisco kicking off from their 35. 34. Kickoff 63. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3. So down the 2-yard line. And Seattle will return this. Returning the kick. 26. Kickoff return 12. So they only get it out to the 15-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from their 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Seattle will pass on a 64 or less. So Seattle, put that dice like there as a reminder. So if it's a 64 or less, they will do a pass play. So 1st and 10 for Seattle, and let's see what they do. 33, so it's going to be a pass. 0-6 on the pass. It's going to be a short pass. Oops, and we need to get out the new offensive chart. So it's going to be a short pass. Seattle coming out, and they're passing now. A 35. It's going to be 7 yards. And now let's see. San Francisco rolls for a pass. And they rolled a 21 on the defense. Pass defense 21 is a D pass defense. Oh, wrong one. These dice over here. 3, which is going to increase it by a yard. So 7 plus 1 is 8 yards. And it's going to be 2nd down and 2. 2nd and 2. That's as simple. I mean, this is oh, it's off channel tonight. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt your stuff, but it's good that it's offline. So Seattle 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. It's a 0-2, so it's a pass. A 0-4 on a pass is going to be a screen pass. 36 is going to be 6 yards. The defense guesses pass. And they rolled a 12. On the pass defense is going to be an A defense. And a 3, which is no adjustment. So 6 yards and no adjustment is going to be 6 yards. And it's going to be 1st down for Seattle. And we got 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Is that right? No, each one of these is 20 seconds, not 10 seconds. Hang on a second. Each one of these, yeah, go from here, 20, 40, 60. No, it's what is this, 15 seconds? 15, 30, 45, 60. Yeah, each one of these is 15 seconds. Okay. All right. So we'll add a little bit of time back on the clock because I was thinking it was 10 seconds apiece, but they're 15 seconds apiece. Okay. All right. Seattle, 1st and 10 from their 30, from their 29, actually, from their 29. And it's a 12, so it's another pass. A 12 on the pass. Again, there is a little solitaire play calling chart. Seattle on a pass. On a 12 is going to be a short pass. So once again, it's going to be a short pass. Let's see what they roll. 24. It's 8 yards. The defense rolls 61, so they also choose pass. And they rolled a 25 on the defense for pass. That's a D defense. And they rolled a 4, which is going to be a black. A black is going to override a green. So you got a green number versus a black, and the black is going to override it. So this is the defensive priority and the offense. The offense rolled a number. Defense rolled a black. You cross-reference that and you get the result, which is black, which is going to be incomplete. So second down. Second down and 10. Second down and 10. Rolling the dice. 20, so it's going to be a pass. 37 is short. And a 25 is 4 yards. Defense rolls pass. 32 is E. And a short. And a 3 is a blank. So 4 and a blank is going to be 4 yards. Third down and 6. Third down and 6. Let's see what the offense chooses. So it'll be, because it's third down, they get an extra 10 on the pass chance if it's 5 yards or higher. So instead of 66 or 64, it'll be a 74 or less. At 51 is going to be a pass. 82, that's going to be a big one. 82 is actually going to be a sideline pass for Seattle. 27, and they hit it for 8 yards. The defense rolls to 65. Normally that would be outside, but again, they would also adjust their defense. So plus 10, it's going to go up to 75. So they choose pass defense as well. 33 on the pass defense is E. And a 9. And a 2 is a 12 in brackets. So when you have a green number and you have a green number in brackets, you see the overrides. You get the bracket number. So that 2 is actually bad for San Francisco, as it's a 12 override. And it's going to be a 12-yard pickup. And a first down for Seattle. Third down and 6, and they got a first down. Nicely done. All right, they're going to pass it, and a 30, again, is short. They like these short passes. Seattle is, they are, when they do a pass, right there, 6. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in. Anyways, that says 66 to 50 is a short pass. So, like, almost half the time they're going to be doing a short pass. And obviously you rolled a 30, so that's going to be a short pass. Again, 34. Ooh, 15 yards. That's a nice one. Let's see what the defense. The defense is 0-7, so they go pass defense. And a 13 is A defense. Oh, come here. So 1 would be a 5 override. So they would actually like to roll 1 on these dice. And they rolled a 1. 0 and a 1 is a 1. So it's 5 instead of 15. They're going to give up the 5 yards. Second down. Second and 5. Second and 5. 31 is a pass. 08 is going to be short again. We're going to see this column a lot, I think. Your semi-break is over Saturday morning for the 2001 featured game selection show. What time is that going to be, Phoenix? What time are you going to be doing your selection show on Saturday? So short pass again. This time it's an 11. Offense 10. So it's going to be an offensive holding call. But we will still roll the defense. The defense guesses run. A run defense this time. 33 is going to be a C defense. And a 2, which would be -1 yard. But, again, the offensive penalty overrides it. 10 yards back. And it's going to be second. I'm sorry, it's going to stay first. Wait a minute. That would have been... Yeah, that was second down and 20. It's going to stay second and 20. Second and 20. Fairly early. I'll be looking to go live about 9 a.m. Central Time. All right. But maybe earlier. But you might even be earlier than that. Okay. Well, we'll look for you on Saturday morning. So, second and 20. A 51 is a pass. A 19 is a short pass again. And a 14 this time is a QT result. So the quarterback is trapped. And now for the defense, they rolled a run again. And an 11 on the run is an A versus a short. So right now it's a QT result. And a 1 is going to be a 5 override. So what happens on this one? I rolled a QT result. We had a red overwritten, I'm sorry, that's a green overwritten number. A green overwritten number, and a QT is going to be the green overwrite as opposed to the quarterback being trapped. So it's the green override. So the green override is 5 yards. So once again, San Francisco overrid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. And they're going to call. 24 is a pass. 12 is a short. We're getting used to those numbers pretty. And they rolled a 21. Well, they could maybe pick up 12 yards. The defense rolls pass as well. I rolled a 27 on the pass, which is going to be D pass. On a short. And a 4, which is a black. So black versus a green. I think we already seen this one. Green versus a black is going to be an incomplete. And it's going to be incomplete. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And Seattle will have to punt it away. Oops. And I knocked my dice off. That is my reminder dice. 55. Okay. So Seattle punting from their... well, they did pretty good. They got a few first downs after the terrible kickoff return. And they got it out to their 45-yard line. Let's see what kind of punt they can do. 26. 58-yarder. And it's going to go into the end zone. And San Francisco will take it 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line. 1st and 10, San Francisco from their 20-yard line, up 7-0. All right, so 55 or less is a pass. It rolled a 33, so it's a pass. 25 for San Francisco is going to be a short pass. Is a 25. That's going to be 6 yards. Defense rolls a 43, so they guess pass as well. And they rolled a 17 on the pass. Defense is going to be A. So A column. And a 2 is a blank. So 6 and a white is going to be just 6 yards. 6 yards. And it's going to bring up second down. Second down and 4. Pass. A 0-0 is going to be a sideline. So they probably decided not to do a short pass. They're going to go sideline. A 24 on the sideline is incomplete. No, black. The defense guesses pass as well. So in a pass formation, they rolled a 14. Pass formation is A. And a sideline. And a 1 would be a green number. But you have a black versus a green number is going to stay incomplete. So it's going to stay incomplete. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for San Francisco. Second drive for San Francisco. We have 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oh, hang on a second. What am I doing? I gotta click on this. So 21 is going to be a pass. 73 is going to be a medium pass this time. San Francisco 63 to 79 is a medium. And a 14. And that could be a huge one. That is a 24. Maybe the defense guesses pass as well. They're looking at a 16 on the pass defense is going to be A. And a medium, they need it to be incomplete. They need to roll a 3. A 4 would be an interception. Possible interception. A 2 is a 19 override. So instead of 24, it's going to be 19 yards. And a huge 5, 10, 15 first down out to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 San Francisco. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. And San Francisco with it driving, and Purdy with a Purdy pass. Purdy with a really Purdy pass. San Francisco, wait a minute. What am I doing again? I got to roll the things here. 45, they have passed every single time. I think they ran the ball 1 time so far. 36 on the pass is going to be short again. And a 16 is going to be 4 yards and out of bounds. Defense guesses pass. 34 on the pass is going to be F. They're going to blitz this time. They're going to try for the blitz. A 3 would be a 5-yard override. 1 is adding a yard, so 4 plus 1 is 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5. 20, another pass, another short pass. Let me just make sure that I have those as D10s. Oh, you know what? That's why. That's why. They couldn't roll higher than a 60 because I had them set for D6s. Now they're set for D10s. We should see like 8s and 9s. And oh, look at that. A 99. 96. 63. No wonder we were so pass happy. Oh, my God. Well, I'm not going to undo what we just did. We'll just say that they were very pass happy to begin things with. Here we go. 40, pass again. 79, though, is going to be a medium pass. Second down and 5. They're going to try a medium pass. Brock Purdy with a 28. Uh-oh. And an interception 20 yards down the field. The defense guessed 70, which is a run. They guessed a run defense. And a 14 on the run is a defense versus a medium. And a 1 would have been, so interception 20 yards downfield. 5, 10, 15, 20. And they're going to take over there. And they're going to get a roll to see if they can return it. Interception return. Interception return for Seattle here. Yeah, the way the game is going right now, you think neither team. Well, that's why you couldn't run, because I had it set for D6s instead of D10s. Percentile. Oh my gosh. I'm just double checking now because I want to make sure I have it right. Yeah, okay. So interception return. First play with the actual dice is an interception. And a 1-0-0 is interception return of 1 yard. So Seattle will take over 1st and 10 from their 31-yard line. Seattle 1st and 10. Let's see what they can do with it. 98, they're going to run. And a 95 for Seattle is going to be a draw play, actually. I need San Francisco's defense out. Okay. So draw play for Seattle. 34 and a draw is 9 yards. Nice draw play there. The defense guessed 44, which is a pass defense. They guess 35, which is F, a blitz. So a blitz versus a draw play. Wrong dice. And a 2 is blank. So nothing. So it's going to stay a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1. 2nd down and 1. 66 is 64 less is a pass. So this is another run. 77 is going to be an end run this time. End run for Seattle. 24. And that is going to be 6 yards. Defense guesses pass again. Passive defensive formation is 33, which is E. And versus an end run is 2, which is a white, so no adjustment. So 6 yards and a first down out to the 46. First down and 10. 2 ticks off the clock. 1st and 10 Seattle. 60. They're going to pass it. 15 short. Short pass and a 12. 15 yards. Woo! Could be a good one here. Defense's guesses pass as well. Pass defense of 14, which is A, versus a short. They could override it. If they roll 1, it could be overridden. No, they rolled a 2, which is a blank. So it's going to stay 15. And first down for Seattle. All right. First down for Seattle. 17's a pass, 24 is short. 37 is going to be a black, incompletion. Defense rules pass. 23 is a D formation and a short. And a 2 is a white. Black on offense, white on defense is going to stay incomplete. 2nd and 10. Second down and 10. 59 is a pass, 27 is short. 31 is 13 yards, possibility. Defense rolls a rush defense. A 30 is C. So rush wide against a short pass. And a 3 is white. So it's going to stay 13 yards and a first down. Down to the 26. 4 minutes to go. First down and 10. 1st and 10 Seattle. 25. It's a pass. 92 is going to be a sideline pass for Seattle. 33. 7 yards. Defense guesses pass. 23 is a D. They can intercept it if they roll a 4. They could intercept it if they roll a 4. And they rolled a 4. 3 and a 1 as a 4. That's going to be a 9 interception, 9 yards down the field. Intercepted and a return. Interception return. Interception return. That is a 13. Interception return, no return. And it's going to be first down for San Francisco at their 15, 16, 17 yard line. 1st and 10, San Francisco. Huge play there by the defense. 31 is a pass. 17 is a short. Short pass. 35 is blank. Well, it's black. Defense rolls a 22. Pass defense. 27 is a D formation. And a 1 would be 2. But that's going to be overwritten by the incompletion. So it's going to be second down. Second down and 10. 2nd and 10. 78 is going to be a run. 66 is going to be an off tackle run. And that is a 23. 7 yards. Defense rolls a 55, which would actually be the pass defense. 36 pass defense is a blitz. And a 1 is a white, so it's going to stay 7 yards. And a nice gain there. 5, 6, 7. 3rd down. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. What can they do on 3rd and 3? 56 is going to be a run. 0-4 is going to be a line plunge. They're going to try and plunge it right down the middle here. They need 3 yards. 27. They only gained 1 yard. The defense guessed pass, though. Pass defense. And a 34 is F. So blitz. A blitz. And a 2 is a white. So they're going to gain 1 yard. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 2. 4th and 2 from their own 25. They're going to have to punt it away. So San Francisco, unable to even get a first down after the interception, are going to have to punt it away. A 11 on a punt. 59 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, minus 1 is to the, 16-yard line? Woo, what a punt. And for Seattle return, 31, fair caught. So they fair catch it. 59-yard boomer, and they have to fair catch it. That's crazy. So Seattle with it once again on offense. Down 7-0. We had the early drive, and ever since then, they traded interceptions. And let's see, that was a punt. So we got first down and 10. So just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And let's see what Seattle does. Seattle again is 64 or less. It's going to be a pass. 68 is going to be a run. 19 is going to be a line plunge. Seattle line plunge. 1-36. 24. 4 yards. Defense rolled pass defense. 20 is D on a line plunge. And a 1 is 3 override. Overriding to 2nd and 3. Or 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 66. And so that's a run. 20 is going to be another line plunge. And a 11. Ooh. Is 2 yards. Defense also rolled a run defense. And a 15 is A. So standard defense. And a 1 is 4 override. So it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Big 3rd down here for Seattle. 9, so it's a pass. 14. 14 for Seattle is going to be short. 33. And that's going to be a miss. Incomplete. They guessed 92. They guessed run defense. 37 on a run is C. So, and they chose this short. And a 2 would be a -1. But a black and a -1 is going to be incomplete. With 1 minute to go in the first quarter, and they're going to have to punt it right back. Their offense is 3 and out. Punting it away. (3-0-0). Punt 53. Down to the 24. And kickoff or punt return for San Francisco. 3-0-0. Punt return 18 yards. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Out to the 41. No, 42. Out to the 42. San Francisco in great shape now. After those punch trades, they ended up with much better field position. All right, here we go. 59 is going to be a run. 59 is a run. 31 on the run is a... it's going to be a line plunge. That is a 21, 7 yards. Defense rolls a 56, which is just higher than the 55. So they also guessed run. And a 17 is going to be an A defense. And a 2 is going to be an 8-yard override. And stopped right at midfield. 2nd and 2. And might be the last play of the first quarter. 94 is a run. 92 on the run is going to be 3 end run. It's going to be an end run for San Francisco here. 38. 4 yards and out of bounds. Defense guessed 90, so they guessed run as well. 23 on the run is going to be a formation B. On run, formation B. And a 1 is 2 override. And that's going to be a first down. It's going to be a first down, but it's going to go out of bounds. And so that's going to end the quarter. And we're going to start the second quarter. Quarter number 2. San Francisco has it 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 80 is another run. 37 is another line plunge. They like that line plunge. San Francisco is 1 to 42 for a line plunge. Here we go. 34 is 5 yards. Defense guessed pass. And a 38 is an E. And a 2 is blank. So they'll take the 4 yards. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Pass 44 is short. $33. 9-yard possibility. Defense gets pass as well. 27 is a D. And a 1 is going to be 2 plus the 9 is actually going to be an 11-yard pickup. 5, 10, 11. And it's going to be a first down. San Francisco at the 34-yard line. There's a run, 17. It's going to be that line plunge again. 35, 4 yards again. Defense guesses pass. 13 on the pass is A. Seattle defense, a 1 is blank, so 4 yards. On the 29. 2nd down. 2nd down. 87 is another run. 26, another line plunge. They like the line plunge. 20, 12 yards this time. Defense guessed run this time. 32 on the run is C. Three is -3, but a 12 minus 3 is still, what, 9 yards? And a first down at the 20. First down at the 20. First down at the 20. 75 is another run, another line plunge. They like this line plunge. 34, 5 yards. Defense gets pass. 13 on the pass defense is an A. And a 3 is 6 override. Down to the 14. Second down. Second down on the 14-yard line. 66 is a run. 0-9. Line plunge again. San Francisco's just pounding it in the middle now. 35. 4 yards. Defense guessed run. They guessed C again. They guessed wide. And a 3 is -3. So they gained 4. -3 is only a yard. Bring up third down. Third down and 3. San Francisco driving. 3rd and 3 from the 13-yard line. 3rd and 3. Here we go. 87's a run, and it's, guess what? Line plunge again. 26, 3 yards. Defense gets pass. 35 pass is an F blitz. Oh, wrong dice. A blitz. A 2 is blank, so 3 is going to be a first down at the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 10. First and goal from the 10. San Francisco taking some time off the clock here. First and 10 from the 10. 92's a run. Guess what kind of run? It's a line plunge again. 33 is a white. Defense guessed run. A 27 is a B. Uh-oh. This could be good for the defense. They guessed rush middle this time. And a 2 is -3. A 0 to -3 is -3 yards. Back to the 13. Second and goal from the 13. Second and goal from the 13. It's another run. 52, though, is going to be a off tackle. We have not had any penalties since the first and second play of the game. We had 2 penalties to start the game. Ever since then, no penalties. And I said that and immediately get defense 5 penalty. Unbelievable. So for Seattle, we're going to use the supplemental chart. This is the offense 5 penalty. We got to see if it's a pre-foul or a post-foul. I rolled a 36, which is going to be a pre. So it's a pre-snap foul. So they blow the whistle dead. Probably jumped outside or whatever. So it's a free 5 yards. And no time off the clock. And I said that we didn't have any penalties. And guess what? As soon as I said that, we had a penalty. All right, 27 is a pass. 54 for your passing is going to be short, of course. 33 is going to be 9 yards. This would be not, yes, it would be a touchdown. They're at the 8-yard line. The defense guessed 46, so they guessed pass as well. And a 25 on the pass is a D. D and a short. And a 2 is going to be a 1. It's going to be a touchdown pass. Brock Purdy to, not sure. We'll say it was, But just like that, it is 13-0. Let's check the extra point. Anything but a 26 is good. It's good, so it's 14-0 in favor of the home team. All right. And one, oh, come here. Don't you go anywhere. One tick off the clock. All right, San Francisco kicking off. San Francisco kicking off from their 35. On the road outside of Indianapolis. Well, drive safe, my friend. Drive safe. Good to see you. So a touchdown pass by Brock Purdy. And San Francisco goes up 14-0 here against Seattle. There is 10 minutes and 45 seconds here to go before halftime. The kickoff, 34, is 63. Down to the 2-yard line. And the kickoff return for Seattle. Kickoff return for Seattle is 33. 17. It's going to take it out to the 19-yard line. 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Seattle. 64 again. All right. So Seattle has it down 14-0. Let's see if they can get things going here. 91, it's our run. 70 on the run. And that is going to be a 2, so it's going to be off tackle. Off tackle for Seattle, 32. And that's their offensive chart. 32. 4 yards. Defense also guessed run. They guessed a 32 on the run. They guessed C. And a 3 is a blank. So 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. 34 is a pass. 50 on the pass is going to be your wonderful short pass. 23. 5 yards. Defense guessed pass as well. They guessed a 26, which is D formation. A 1 and a 0 is a 1, and it's a 2 override. It's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd and 4. Pass, short pass. 39 is a blank. Missed it. Defense guessed run. 300 is a C. They thought they were going to run it. And a 1 is a -3, so if they could have completed it for some yardage. But instead, it's going to be incomplete. And they're 4th down, and Seattle's going to have to punt it away again. Seattle kicking it away. 38. "47-yard punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47. The return by San Francisco. Punt return is a 15 yards. And they're going to get all the way out to the 42 again. So San Francisco, great field position, has definitely been the order of the day for San Francisco. All right, so San Francisco with it. 1st and 10 from their own 40. 43-yard line. 79 is a run. 65 on the run is going to be an off tackle. An off tackle to 18. 10-yard pickup. The defense guessed run as well. A 37 is going to give them a C result. Can they override the 10 yards? Let's find out. 2, which is blank, so it's going to be a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down for San Francisco. Trying to put this game away here in the first half. 14-0. There's 9 minutes to go before halftime. San Francisco pass 0-7. It's going to be a screen pass. 37 is a miss, blank. They guessed a run defense and an A defense. And a 2 would have added 6 yards, so too bad they didn't complete it. It's going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd down. A run 52. That is actually going to be an off tackle. Off tackle run. 32. Uh-oh, -1 yard. Not good. Defense also guessed run. They guessed a 12, which is an A defense. And a 1 is a 4 override. So you got a -1 yardage. And then you have a green override. The green override overrides it. So instead of a -1 yard, it's going to be 4 yards to the good. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. 54 is a pass. 44 is going to be short. Short pass. 21. 13 yards possibility. And they chose a run defense. A run defense and a 16 is A on the run defense. And a 3 is going to be, it's going to be a QT versus a 13-yard gain. And this is where it's going to be interesting. And the QT is going to win out. So the quarterback is trapped and needs to run for his life. And San Francisco, as you can see, does not have very many good results while running with the ball. 24. It's going to be a 3-yard sack. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now San Francisco is going to have to punt it away. .26 on the punt. Oh my gosh, 15-yard penalty on the offense. 15 yards back. Try that, but don't roll a 26 again. That is a 11. That is a booming 59-yard punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 59. So it's down to the 2-yard line. Are you kidding me? Down to the 2-yard line, a 59-yard punt. A 23 on the return. And fair caught, so they don't get any return. It is so Seattle, down to their 2-yard line. 1st and 10. They got to be careful here. Negative play will result in a safety. They're at their 2-yard line. And well, even though it says FC for fair caught, we can assume the ball landed and rolled, and the receiver, didn't get it, and it rolled all the way down to the 2-yard line. So for those of you wondering, why are you going to accept that down to the 2-yard line? Why wouldn't it just bounce in the end zone? That is your explanation why. All right, 14-0. Seattle needs to get things going here on the offensive side. See if they can pull out something good here. 1st and 10, Seattle. From their own 2-yard line. 38 is a pass. 27 is a short pass. 25. 4 yards. Defense guessed 0-0, which is actually 100, so it's actually going to be a run. They guessed a run. And so for the run, they chose 14, which is an A, so that's still pretty good defense versus a short. And the 1 is going to be a 5 override. 2nd down. 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5. 10 is another pass. 70 this time is going to be a medium pass. They're going to start throwing it around, I guess. And a 35. Oh, a QT result. Quarterback is trapped. Defense guessed pass as well. 32. They guessed a E defense versus a medium. These dice over here. A 3 was -4. A QT and a number is going to stay a QT. So quarterback scrambling here for Seattle. Quarterback scrambling. 37. And it's going to be a 13-yard pickup, a huge run. 13-yard pickup. 5, 10, 15, down to the 20-yard line. And 6:30 to go before halftime. Huge play there. 68's a run. 75 run is going to be an end run. 36 is White. Defense gets pass. 32 on the pass is an E defense. E defense and a and run. Keep doing that. And run. 3 would have been white. A white and a white is going to be white. And that's going to bring up second down. 6 minutes to go. Second down and 10. 32. Pass. 96 though. 96. It's going to be a sideline pass for Seattle. Trying to save some time. 21. 13 yards and out of bounds. Defense also gets pass. 35 is a blitz though. Versus a sideline. A 4 is going to be 22-yard override. A 22-yard override. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. And no stars, so not out of bounds. 5.5 to go. Seattle driving all of a sudden. Starting this from their 2-yard line. 12 is a pass. 88 is a long pass. Uh-oh, here we go. No, wait. Sorry, 80. I was looking at San Francisco. Seattle, 88 is another sideline pass. 22 is going to be incomplete. Defense also gets pass. A 23 is D. And a 2 is would be a 7 override, but a black I think overrides that. Black. Oh no, wait, nope. The green overrides the incomplete. Green overrides it. So defense, if they have a number in a bracket, overrides the incompletion. So that's 9 yards. Five minutes to go in the first half. Seattle driving on the 49-yard line. Second, it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. And they're going to throw it short. 33. And they're going to be a blank. But the defense gets run. 32 on the run is C defense. And a 2 is -1. So blank and black and a -1 is going to be a black. So it's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. And I'm going to call it a run. So all we have to do is look at the blue and the yellow dice to see what kind of run it is. 0-0 is actually going to be a draw play. Are you kidding me? What kind of... Oh my gosh, crazy. They guess 34, which is going to be a... which would be a pass, though. So maybe, let's see, we'll draw play here. 28. -1. The only minus in the whole column. The only one is a 28. Guess what? We found it. Now the defense guesses on, because it's 4th and 1, normally be 55. You subtract 20, 55, 45, 35 or less would be a pass. And so they guess 34, so they're going to guess pass. So maybe this will help Seattle. We'll see. A guess pass. 33 on the pass is going to be E. And a draw play. Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. There's a lot of overrides here. A 3 is going to be 5-yard override at a first down. 5 and a minus. So you have a red number. You have a green bracket. Yeah, the green bracket overrides it. You don't add them or anything. You don't add them. You just override it. So it was 5 yards. And a huge first down for Seattle. Huge first down. 13 is a pass this time. 46. Yep, it's short again. Here we go. Short pass galore. 36. And possible 6 yards. They guessed 61. So they guessed pass. Defense. They guessed a 27, which is D formation. And a D and a short. And a 2 is a blank. So 6. And a first down. Or I'm sorry, it's 2nd down and 4. 2nd and 4. 76 is going to be a run. 43 on the run is going to be an off tackle. 35 is a big fat blank, a white. Defense guesses pass, though. Maybe this might help. 20 is going to be a D on the pass. And a 1 is going to be a 2 override. So they're going to pick up 2 yards on the override. 3.5 minutes to go. It's 3rd down now. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. I can call either run or pass on 3rd and 2. So 61 is going to be pass. 0-9 is short. Short pass by Seattle once again. That is a 14. Oh no, quarterback is in trouble. 61 is a pass defense. 25 on the pass defense is D. There's a possible interception if they roll 5. They rolled a 3, which is a 1 in green. So a QT and a 1 in green is going to be a QT. So it's up to the quarterback to do it with his legs. He's going to need one of these QT green results. And a 16. And once again, it's a 14-yard pickup. Oh my gosh. 5, 10, 15 minus 1 is 14 and a first down. 3 minutes to go. Seattle driving at the 22. First and 10 at the 22. 88 is a run. 91 on the run is going to be a end run. 35 loses 2 yards. Not a good call there. Defense gets pass, though. This might help. 3-0-0 is going to be an E on an end run. And E and an end run is a 1. So -2. -2 and a -2 is -4. Oh my gosh. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Pass 70 is actually going to be a long pass. Uh-oh. And let's see what they can do with the long pass. 33 yards, possibility. Defense rolls a pass defense. This is going to be huge. And a 28. Pass defense is a D. So a nickel defense. So the only way to override this is a 4. If they override it with a 5, it's a touchdown. It's a 3, which is a blank. So 33 yards is going to be a touchdown. It's a touchdown. And the extra point, it's going to be good except for on a 13. It's good. It is now 7-14. And kicking off before halftime here. Or before the 2-minute warning. Kickoff, Seattle down 14-7 now. 38. 65 yards. So it takes it to the goal line. They will just take it at the 25. They got all 3 timeouts and they got over the 2-minute warning. So they got time. Depending on what they want to do, they're going to go into hurry-up mode if they can. 22 is a pass. 68 is a medium pass. We're going to be throwing it all over the place all of a sudden. Throwing it all over the place. Offense, 10-yard penalty. That's not what you wanted to see there. Holding, we'll say holding offense. No time off the clock. It's still first down. 1st and 20. And it's going to be a run. 99, and the run is going to be a draw run. 33 is only going to net 4 yards. Defense guessed pass. 36 on the pass is E defense. And a draw. And a 1 is going to be 5 override. That's going to be a 5 override. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15, and they're going to pass it. 43 is short. $34. 19 yards, possibility. And they guessed run defense. 21 is a B and a run defense. And a short pass. So 2 would be an 8 override. They really hope to get a 2 out of this. No, it's a 4, which is -1. So this is 19. -1 is 18. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And a first down. And they will call it, they'll No, that's fine. They're not going to call timeout yet. So 1.5 minutes to go. 86 to run. 0-8 is going to be a line plunge. Maybe they're thinking twice about it. 22, 1 yard. Defense guesses pass. 21 is a D formation. Three-yard override. 2nd and 7. They will call a timeout. They will call a timeout. 2nd and 7. 42 is a pass. 46 is a short pass. 32 is a blank. Let's see. They rolled a rush defense. 27 on the rush is a B. They rolled a 1. 1 on the short is a white. And they rolled a black, so it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down. And 7. 3rd and 7. And it's going to be a pass because of the down and distance. 22. It's going to be short. 27. Ooh, 15. Possibility. Defense roll. Thought they were going to do a run. 73. 55, 65, 75. Nope. They also chose pass because of the plus 20 because of down and distance. So pass is a 23 on the pass, is a D defense. D and a 2 is a blank. So 15. And a first down, huge first down there, and they're going to call another timeout. They have 1 left. There's 45 seconds to go, and they're at their 44-yard line of Seattle, trying to get in field goal range here. 40, pass, short again. 24 is a blank. Ugh. Defense guessed biggest run. 35 is F. They're blitzing. They're blitzing. A 2 versus a short is black and a white. Black wins. Overrides. It's going to be incomplete. 30 seconds to go. And 81. No, they're going to throw it deep. They're going to throw a long one. 81 for San Francisco. 80 to 89 is a deep one. 35. Black. Blank. Defense guessed run again for some reason. 31 on the run is C defense. And a 1 would be an extra 2 yards, but a black overrides that into an incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. And the last play of the game, they're just going to go Hail Mary. They're going to go long pass, throw a Hail Mary. I know you're going to roll for it because, I mean, it's either do or die. It's over if they don't complete it for a touchdown, or they're not in field goal range. They're at the 40. They're at the 44. So, Hail Mary. 21 and incomplete. Defenses got guest pass as well. 14 is an A defense. 3, 18. Black overrides that, so it's going to be incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Woo! Tony B, are you using your own creation of the offensive defense play calls, or they come with the game? They come with the game when you order it from when you order from Data Driven Football, there's a solitaire play calling chart. It's broken down by each team and the percentages and what they roll. Offensive, how many for San Francisco? It's 55 pass, 45 run. For Seattle, it's 64 pass, 32 or 36 run, and then if you call a run or a pass, then it breaks it down into play 1, 2, 3, 4. So this all comes with the game when you order from Data Driven Football. It comes with it, and it has a solitaire play calling chart. You also get the supplemental charts, which might adjust sacks, fumbles, defensive recoveries, penalties, post or pre-penalties. And then it'll also show your distribution on the solitaire chart on this as well. And also give you your play distributions. All of the data is on there. So hopefully I answered your question for you. But yeah, it does all come with this. You get the charts. You get all the miscellaneous and all the miscellaneous information and charts and everything. Obviously, you don't get like the clock and all that. Just the game pieces though. But at halftime, it's 14-7. Quite an exciting game. A lot of things going on. A couple turnovers, a couple interceptions. Some nice long drives. Some good punting. And yeah, besides that, some good play. So thanks everyone for coming by. Hope Cardboard Commander's driving safely near Indianapolis. Hopefully he's driving safely on the road. And be sure to check out Phoenix Nights tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, Saturday morning, not tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Friday, not Saturday. Saturday morning around 9 a.m. or before that, Central Time. We'll say between 8:30 and 9 a.m. He'll be doing his selection show from the 2001 feature game selection show. So his next upcoming project on his channel between 8:30 and 9 Eastern Time. Or I guess that would be Central Time. 8:30 to 9 Central Time. So 9:30 to 10 Eastern Time. And we'll have probably part 2 of this tomorrow night. Hey, guys, have any thoughts, comments, questions, or suggestions? Let me know in the comments section down below. I think we're in a pretty good rhythm. We're doing the offense. Obviously, football is very slow and it's very methodical. And what you got to do, you got to call the offense, you got to call the defense, you got to run the results of the play. It takes some time to do this. So it's not going to be super, super fast. Although I think we're doing a pretty good job of running this pretty quickly. We got a half of football done in about an hour and a half, which is a little bit longer than I would like, but I think it took us a while to get things going. It was like 12 minutes video of the beginning of the video where I switched over how I was going to do things, and then we had to introduce the charts and everything to everyone. So hopefully this helps anyone out there. Data-driven football. Check it out on the web, on your interweb. Let's see here. Let's see if I can show you this. Let's see if I can show you this. There we go. Data-driven football. There you go. And it's a great, there's a lot of different things available. They have old seasons. They have new seasons. And again, it comes with a You can order just the cards and dice version. There's also a computer version. This, by the way, is the defensive formation solitaire chart that I was using. But you can see here, data-driven football here. I've got a few of the seasons. And I can go in and I can look at the schedule. I can say, okay, New Orleans and Atlanta. I can just have it sim the game. I can sim the whole week, or I can play it. Let's say I play it, right? It's already determined that Atlanta has won the coin toss. They will kick, and they will kick it. And so I'm going to try and slide this out of the way. There we go. So New Orleans has it. It basically shows you what had happened here. It's a touchback. New Orleans has it. I can go in and I can tell it. The Falcons are the human coach. The Saints will make them CPU. And then you can come in and fine tune what kind of coach it is. You know, what kind of play calls they're going to do. If they're down by 21 points, blah, blah, blah. And so we can enter what kind of defense we're going to enter. Let's enter A for just standard. And we hit hike. And so it's 1st and 10 on the 25. The Saints called a line plunge. The Falcons called their A defense. They rolled a 35. We can always look at the Saints offensive charts. On a line plunge, they rolled a 35, which is a blank. Nothing there. And for the Falcons, we rolled a 2 on the dice, so we can look at our Falcons defense. And for a 1, we chose A, and we rolled a 2, which is 2 is going to be a blank. A blank and a blank is, guess what? Blank, 0 yards. So you can see there is no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 25. So you can see that like the game basically just did everything we just did. 2nd down, let's go with the D defense. We're going to go with the pass defense. All right, so it's 2nd and 10. They called another line plunge, which is going to be line plunge is number 1. We called a D defense. They rolled a 24. So 24 is 6 yards. We rolled a D defense. And we rolled a 2 again. And the 2 is going to be no adjustments. So 6 yards and no adjustment is going to be 6-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 31. So 3rd and 4, let's go. We're going to go with standard defense again, and they called a sideline pass. So they called a sideline pass, which is number 9. They rolled a 34. So a sideline is going to be 11 yards. We had a 1 on a 9, and we added 2 to that. So 9 plus 2 is 11 yards. Or 11 plus 2 is 13 yards, so they netted 13 yards. It's 1st down and 10 from their 44. We're gonna blitz this time. Hike. Blitz is they called a short pass. It's going to be incomplete on the blitz. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Let's go with A defense again. They gained 5 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. We're going to go with the we're going to go with the nickel defense. And first down. Called a short pass. We called an A. We got a 2 on the A again, which is another blank. Boy, we're getting just terrible. We're getting terrible results. We're calling good plays. We're getting terrible results. So they gained 6 yards and a first down out to the 46-yard line or 45-yard line of the Falcons. We're going to blitz again. They gained 3 yards. Blitz one more time. Incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 7. We're going to go with E. We're going to go with the nickel defense. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. They gained 6 yards. It's 4th and 1. We're going to guess pass. We're going to guess rush middle. And here it is. First down. They called a sideline pass in 4th and 1. And they caught it for 15 yards. And a first down all the way down the 21-yard line of the Falcons. Come on, Falcons. Where's your defense? We're going to go with standard defense. Incomplete pass. Nickel defense. And penalty before the snap. False start. 5 yards back. Out to the 26-yard line. Let's go with standard defense. What? They did a sideline pass again. They rolled a 35 on the sideline pass, which is 8 yards. I rolled a 3 on my, what did I call for defense? Oh, yeah. I called A, and so we overrated it to a 21-yard gain because we rolled a 3 on the defense. Oh, my God. We're getting killed with these defensive dice. So it's first down and goal from the 5. Can't get out of... It's a turnover! We blitzed them. It's a fumble on the blitz. They rolled a 19... on a line plunge. That is a fumble. And it was recovered in the end zone by Atlanta. Our defense holds, and it's first down and 10 for Atlanta and company. And, of course, it'll keep all your stats. It will, it'll generate all kinds of reports and stuff that you can look at. So let's see if we can get a couple first downs here. We're going to go long pass right off the bat. Incomplete. 3, we're going to run outside. We're going to gain 6 yards. It's 3rd and 4. We're going to go with the short pass. First down. Gain 22 yards. 1st and 10 all the way out to the 48. What did we roll? We rolled in 30. Oh, so we got to look at our offensive charts. Falcons offense. Saints defense. So we rolled a 36 on the short is 14 yards. He rolled a 3. They called an A and a 3 versus a short. It's -3. So it's going to be a first down. 22 yards. All right. Let's see if we can. We're going to do a draw play. No gain. Ooh, they shut that down. All right, we're going to do an line plunge. Or I'm sorry, off tackle. Gained only 7 yards. Not bad. So 3rd and 3. Can go either way. 3rd and 3. I think we're going to go line plunge. First down, gain of 18 yards. They thought we were doing a pass. They guessed nickel defense. Or I'm sorry, dime defense. And we gained 18 yards. It's 1st and 10 from the 27 of the Saints. All right, let's go. We're going to go end run this time. Oh, we got a breakaway. It's a toe. First down, 17 yards. 1st and goal from the 10. We got a 17-yard breakaway run. So you can see our passing attempts, our rushing attempts. We rushed it 5 times for 48 yards. Yards per carry, 9.6. 1st and 10 from the 10. We're going to go short pass right off the bat. Incomplete. Short pass again. Touchdown, Falcons! And we're going to kick the extra point. Choose kickoff. We're going to kick it off. And just like that, I've driven us down the field for a touchdown after we intercepted it. No, we recovered their fumble in the end zone. Yeah, baby. And so you just played out the game now. And again, you don't have to have the charts out if you don't want to see, but it helps you learn the game. You can see the charts in action. But again, I mean, if like 1 is a line plunge, A is standard. We're going to go standard defense. Penalty. Offense. Result of the play is 3 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 at the 20 or 2nd and 7 at the 28. We'll accept the penalty. So 1st and 15. We're going to go standard defense. They gained 23 yards. Jeez, they called a medium pass 23 yards. I'm going to call a rush middle defense. And a first down, they called a short pass. And a D defense. Another first down. They called a medium pass versus our... See, I would have to see why is our defense 2 on the D. Yeah, 2 on the D isn't. We overrid that to an 18-yard completion. Come on. Stop overriding it. Z, I'm going to blitz every time now because, like, every time we blitz, something good happens. Well, except for that time, they gained 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Incomplete 3rd and 1. Saints are going to kick the field goal on 4th down as we held them. They got 9 yards in first down, then missed a pass, and we sacked him for a 1-yard loss on 3rd down. Beautiful defense. They're going to go for the field goal. End of the quarter. Field goal for the Saints is up and it is good. Saints are kicking off. And we'll take it at our 25-yard line. It's a touchback. So there, I mean, you see how to play. It's a football. And this is part of the data-driven system. Go check it out on their website. I think I was trying to show you that. You can go in and, look at the design and the process, look at the screenshots. Then you can shop if you're interested in getting anything. All right. Don't forget to hit that like button. Leave us a comment down below. And we'll see you soon. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye for now.